Once again, I welcome you to another segment of Skitty's Reviews. Now, we're gonna do something rare that hardly happens here in Skitty's little review corner. We're going to review a movie! Yeah, I know, you really don't give a crap, and neither do I, because I'm the one talking, and you're the one listening. Or, actually, most of you probably just said, no, I'm not listening no more, click, and you went off to watch something really stupid. Maybe somebody, I don't know, lighting their nose on fire. The nose has on fire. I don't know, Chinese water torturing themselves. 'Cause you people are retarded. Yes. I know, I don't have any fans, so I feel like calling you people retarded. That's okay. One of my best fans is super awesome. I know she can't hear this, but Rainy, you are super awesome. And you don't need any more awesome. So you don't have to go to chrisclassen.deviant.com. See? I just gave him a little plug. Actually, if you want to see awesome, go to 9injections.deviant.com. She is beautiful. Anywho, enough talking about that. Let us talk about this movie. Now, the movie is, I think it was called The Astronaut's Wife. I didn't really like it. One, it had the word astronaut in it. So it started off like in space and crap. 'Cause that's where astronauts go, apparently. Didn't know that, actually. They should have taught us that in grade school. But apparently America's been lax for quite some time. Anywho, excuse me. Alright. This movie starred Johnny Depp, and all the others I really didn't give a crap about because they're not Johnny Depp. No, they're not. So, all you other people, go jump in a ditch. You're not Johnny Depp. Fangirl alert! Everybody, head for the hills! The fangirls are here! The fangirls are here! Yeah. Points to anybody who can guess what I was trying to make fun of there. Alright. Well, the movie was too sex-orientated. I'm gonna come out right at that and say it. It was all about sex. Alright? It wasn't porn, but it was close to it. It was horrible. And Johnny Depp is not a pretty blonde. He's a very ugly blonde. I'm sorry. But whatever they did to his hair in that movie, makes the boil rise up in my throat as I think about it. Anywho, I got distracted during the movie because it was boring, and I was drawing, and I was also procrastinating finishing Farewell to Manzanar, which I'm pretty sure wasn't a biography, but I used it as a biography anyway, and I'm going to fail in English. But who really gives a crap about my grades? So, the movie was sex-orientated. I zoned out, and then I looked up, and the first word I heard was vagina. The heck? I know it was rated TVMA, but most of the stuff on there is so old, TVMA was like, dude, this is PG. I was watching the free on-demand from Comcast. Well, my father was, and I was watching it with him. And, well, it was a pretty interesting movie, beyond the fact that it was so sex-orientated that it sucked majorly. It deals with, like, pretty much the psychological effects of, like, when your spouse has been through some trauma and how they change and how that affects the family and how aliens grow in women's bellies and how aliens take over people's bodies when you're unconscious in space for 2 minutes. Yeah, really. Good movie. Just too much sex. Too much. Really, there's like a rape scene in like the first 15 minutes. It was pretty disgusting. I mean, it wasn't like ooh, let's focus on the man parts or the woman parts. It was just the shadows and the sped up movements that were really annoying, but slightly sickeningly funny. Now, I'm going to tell you my favourite scene from this is when Psycho Alien, Johnny Depp, whatever the name of his character was, I don't even remember, nor do I really care. But he bent down to kiss his now pregnant wife's stomach, and she had a big tummy. And, well, all of a sudden I got this vision of Johnny Depp playing a vampire. Now, come on, can't you see that? He plays such weird roles. Edward Scissorhands, Jack Sparrow. He's really chameleon. He's an acting chameleon. I think I'm turning this into a review of Johnny Depp. Well, that's okay. I'm kind of finished with the review of the movie because it sucked. You can go watch it. I don't know where you get it, but The Astronaut's Wife. Go watch it if you want to. It sucks. I didn't like it. Maybe you'll like it. I don't know. Maybe there's some perverted, desperate little kid out there that needs to go watch this. I didn't need to watch this. And I didn't need to hear about womanly parts and, stuff. I can hear about that quite well on my own. I have friends that are perverts, Actually. Shh. I'm pervert too. Not really. Well, most of the time. Just not when I'm at home. Unless I don't think there's no people here. Which there might be people here, and they're wondering why I'm talking to myself. Anywho, so I had this vision of Johnny Depp playing a vampire. And the odd thing was, the vampire was blonde. With one of those old-time hairstyles where it's like, kind of wavy and goes down to his shoulders. I just wanted him to look up from that scene with blood dripping from his mouth to turn and give the camera a sadistic smile, seeing the fangs with the blood on them just dripping off the corners of his mouth, and then as he smiles at the camera, this blood comes from between his teeth as he's giving the sadistic evil smile like, you're next. And then I wanted the camera to go black, because that would have been incredibly sexy and would have redeemed the movie completely. But it didn't happen. He just kissed her. So, kissed her tummy, which was really disgusting. I don't think you should touch pregnant women's tummies. Because, there's like a baby in there. Maybe you'll destroy it with your negativity or something. Well, anywho, you've listened to me ramble now. Aren't you happy? Don't go watch this movie. Well, you can watch it if you want, but my personal advice, don't watch it. Don't watch it with little kids either. Or little kids who you think are not perfect. Alright. Skitty. Signing